there, today we wanted to come on and tell you about this game, No Stress Chess. We have this game and all of our children learn to play chess using this game, including myself. I recently learned to play using the No Stress Chess method and I really like it, and I think it's a great way to teach kids how to play chess. So today we just want to tell you about it, tell you what we enjoy about it, and answer some questions that you might have about it to help you with your buying decisions. So let's get started. So the first question is, what comes in the box? So inside the box, you'll receive the two-sided chessboard. As you can see here, one side is for when you're learning to play the No Stress Chess way, and then the other side is where it does not have the directions or where you put the pieces, so that once you learn how to play chess, you could flip it to that side and play normal chess. So that's great as well, that you can use it as the learning tool, but also once that you get, where you can play it by yourself, you can utilize the other side of the board as well. Hey there, I just want to interrupt for just 1 second to remind you that we are an Amazon affiliate. So if you are interested in buying this product after watching, we'd love for you to use our affiliate link located in the description box. And all you have to do is click it. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but it does help out our channel. Thanks so much. Back to the questions. It also comes with 16 black pieces and 16 white pieces. And then you have 56 action cards. As you can see here, there are a variety of cards, and these cards are what teach you how to play the game. Then you also have a black plastic card tray, which houses the cards for you, and then you also have the instructions to show you how to play the game. So some people are curious if kids could play this game alone. So while the game is designed obviously for 2 people to play, you could play it individually by yourself. Because the action cards tell you what steps to make, the child could move from side to side playing both sides of the board, which actually would probably help them learn how to play the game even faster, because then they're, learning all the pieces double the amount that they would if they were playing somebody else. So it definitely can be played for a single player, but it is set up as the typical chess game between 2 people. So what ages is this appropriate for? So the manufacturer's suggested age is 7 and up. So some people are curious how the action cards work. So as you can see here, I showed these earlier, but each card has the piece name, a picture of the piece, and a small chessboard with arrows showing all the possible movements. So this teaches you exactly how to move the pieces on the board. So you can read the card, and then you can decide what piece you want to, or you have to find that specific piece, and then the card will tell you how you can move that piece, whether you can go forward or diagonal or L-shaped or whatever it is that you have to move. The card will tell you how to do that, and that is how you learn to play the game. So the action cards are basically like having a helpmate next to you telling you how to move the pieces, and that just teaches you essentially how to play the game of chess. So some people are curious how No Stress Chess is different or similar to regular chess. So there are definitely a couple of areas in the way that they're different. So No Stress Chess gives you a 3-step level to work from basically not knowing how to play chess up into knowing how to play chess. So it's a 3-step progression to help you learn and transition, where if you tried normal chess, you're just expected to know how to play right from the beginning. So it's also different in the decision making. In the No Stress Chess, your card is going to tell you exactly what to do, so you're not so overwhelmed with all the things that I have to learn, because the card is telling me what to do. I just do it. Where in original chess, you have 16 pieces with almost unlimited ways that you can move them. And for a beginner, that's very overwhelming. So that's the difference between it with the decision making. It's also different in the strategy development, because the game is designed to help the player know how to play. I almost said child, but like I said, I used it at the age that I am, so it's definitely not just for kids, it's for anybody that wants to learn to play chess. And it basically starts out with luck, because it's just the luck of the draw as far as what card you're going to use. And then as you move through those stages, you will then become more strategic in learning which way you want to move things once you start getting off of that original base play. It's also different in the setup. One of the things I love about the No Stress chessboard, the No Stress side, is that it shows you exactly where to put each piece. So there's no guessing. You know exactly these are where the pieces go. Where the traditional chess, you're having to set it up yourself. So of course you'd have to have that memorized. And as you play no stress chess more, you will memorize where those pieces go and then can use the other side of the board where you don't need the help to set it up. But as a beginner, like I said, the overwhelm is not there when it's telling you exactly where to put the pieces. And finally, it's different in the piece movement. Because the cards tell you exactly where to move each piece, you're just doing what the card tells you. In regular chess, you have to have all of those pieces memorized and what jobs that they do. And the no stress chess will help you learn that in a progression manner. So in summary, the no stress chess game removes the stress obviously, or intimidation factor of typical chess. That is honestly why I have not learned it up until my age, because it just always seems so scary to learn, that it was just so overwhelming that I don't understand how each piece is moving and what I'm supposed to do. And the no stress chess game removes that for you. So that is the main difference between the two, is that this kind of holds your hand and helps you learn it along the way. And then once you're ready, you can flip it over and play regular chess as well. So how long will it take me before I can play regular chess? So of course that's going to depend on the individual person and their understanding of the game. But usually it's a pretty fast progression of like 1 to 2 weeks. So as I talked before, there's like a 3-stage progression. So the beginning stages, you're just taking one card at a time and doing exactly what the card says. And so it's just basically luck of the draw. Then you can progress to where you're holding 3 cards each player, and you have to choose which card you want to use. And that is just kind of taking a baby step into learning strategy and knowing which card is going to be the best, and taking away that element of luck in a way. And then finally, once you feel comfortable with that, then you're ready to play the real chess. But those progressions help you feel more confident as you go along. And by the time you're ready to play regular chess, you know what all the pieces do and how they move, and you're ready to play. Another question is this designed only for someone who needs to learn how to play chess, or could an adult that knows how to play chess play this as well? So the question kind of has 2 answers to it. As I mentioned before, the back side of the board is a regular chess board, so you can definitely use the pieces and the board to play regular chess. But if you're ever playing with a beginner or a child or someone who doesn't know how to play, it's a great way for the beginner to still be able to win, especially if you start on that first level where both players are choosing cards, just one card at a time. Because it's more of luck, that gives the beginner a better chance at beating the advanced player, which is a lot of fun in itself. So it's definitely not just for beginners. It can be a fun way for an advanced player to play with a beginner. And also, like I said, you can always use the back side of the board once both players are ready to move on to the regular game. That is there for you as well. So we really love No Stress Chess. Like I said, all my children learned to play on it, and I was like blown away that my kids knew how to play chess. And so then I was like, I need to learn as well. So we really love this game. We hope we answered some of your questions that you have about it. Happy shopping.